You ready for this?
I'm drugged up. I've had ibuprofen. I'm ready.
This is where the fun begins.
I have a bad feeling about this. Hello and welcome to Playing Favorites. May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day celebration. Hello, Justin.
Hello, Paul. It has been way too long.
It has been, but enough about that. We're here to rank every Star Wars movie. We would also like to celebrate that we hit 100 subscribers a little while ago.
Yes.
So thank you to all who are not clankers, as I've just learned this slang from Justin.
Yeah. Well, you knew the slang. You just didn't know the real world version of the slang.
It's it's like an occasion of when art meets real life, like dream creativity just comes true. We have been looking forward to kind of coming back to the channel and doing more things and kind of planning our next moves. So this is I guess in a sense this is also like an update video, because it's like we're here, we're still alive, we're still doing this. We've just been very busy and life has gone in the way, but we are resolved to find a way forward and to bring you more content. So in the meantime, if there's are there any other announcements here at the top of the hour before we dive into
just because
our tier list?
We hadn't put anything out in a very long time. Again, thank you for an awesome Extra Life if you did support us, way back in
Thank you
November.
very
That
much.
is the last thing we did do. So thank you for that. We'll be doing that charity again this year. We'll just have to give you some information on that, but just remember, if you like this show, if you stumbled on this for the first time, we have a lot of content. We have a lot of video streams. We got a bunch of movie reviews. We've got a bunch of podcasts about explaining favorites and all that lovely stuff. But we'll be doing more. I think we're going to be doing some more video game streaming in the near future here. But we wanted to talk about Star Wars on Star Wars Day. And and we're going to do it right now. And we're going to do it through a tier list. And I think it's more than what Paul had envisioned. But I think
just a little bit, just slightly.
But we're going to do it anyway.
My original vision was, let's rank the Star Wars movies. And I'm like, that'll be a quick fun, it'll be like a little conversation. And as soon as I shared the idea with Justin did not say no immediately. Immediately he was like, I'm not sure how much time I'll have to create the tier list and get the images in place. So it was like, okay, we're doing this, and it's going to be more than just the movies, because sure enough, you found something that has everything. Every movie and series.
We hadn't done a lot of tier lists, so I never really looked into it too much. And I think the other ones he had done were very niche, sort of unique. So but I'm like, oh, Star Wars is common, and I found all the movies and shows. So why not do all of it?
Let's do it.
We're gonna.
There's plenty of it now. Plenty of it to go on a big grid.
All right, so we got our. If you ever did a tier list before, we're going to debate about where these properties rank in regards to what's better than the other in the world of Star Wars. And we're going to do all of the movies and shows, and not this bottom row. We're not doing this bottom row here. I don't know why.
Can we? Are you sure we can't include that test footage for the unaired Clone Wars pilot or Clone Wars episode? Can we just include that in there?
We'll see where we end. We'll do that at the end. We'll see where it goes.
Because it's some real fun stuff too. But it's not.
Really, I was thinking we do this chronological. I guess we could talk a little bit about it. We've talked so much Star Wars on the show. Obviously, I love Star Wars. I know you do too. I might be a
I
little
do.
bit more into it than you.
You're much more forgiving of it too. You are a true devotee in that you don't discriminate against its products.
Hey,
And I use that word products. That was kind of mean.
products.
But they're what they create,
Hmm.
shows, movies. You appreciate them
Hey,
on some
I've
level.
critiqued
You
some
found,
books before.
yep, but you do appreciate what you find something to like in all of them.
Yes.
Even in the darkest of hours, you find the
Well,
little ray of light.
not
So,
this, not a couple of them,
oh,
but we'll go into that. So I think just to start off really easily.
yep.
I mean, it's the first one.
I got to put it in S.
Yeah.
It there's no question about it in terms of like how much I've watched that movie, you know,
So
like
when one
just
they
individually.
just to add
And
to the commentary, because I mean, what do you really need to say about Star Wars original? Really? I mean, but
what
when
have
was the
we
last
not
time you
said?
watched it? That's my question.
That would have been like 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago.
Hmm.
Just watched the first one with Julian,
Special edition.
and yeah, just the one that I had, and those are still the ones I've watched the most now at this point because I don't have my old copies of the
Yeah.
original version, which I still kind of want. But those DVDs are out there too, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
They're
we're
out
gonna get
there.
them again. They're re-releasing the unedited release for the 50th. They're putting it in
That's
theaters.
nice.
They're putting it in theaters.
It'd be
So
nice to see that. And I would, and yeah, honestly, like the special edition of the very first one was not bad. It was like big
okay.
explosion, like fixed some. I liked it when it was more like, oh, you could kind of see through part of the X-wing
Hmm.
or whatever, and it's like, oh, we fixed that, and we fixed the graphic of underneath the land speeder, like that kind of stuff. If you say like, all right, they didn't have the money to finish it the way they wanted to, and he really wanted it to look up to this certain caliber, I'd say, great, call it the remastered version, the special edition, whatever. But then when we started adding story elements in terms of like characters and character interactions, it was like,
Well,
okay,
Jabba is an interesting one. I've grown to like the Jabba scene
I like
more
I
because they
like that
fixed it.
scene.
They fixed it. The original one was ridiculous. Like the
But
original animation of it, I'm saying, like it was just so poorly done.
this is what I don't like about it. I don't like talking about because I don't really care about the Jabba. Jabba looks terrible in all of them. Okay. I like the dude in his big fur coat with
Oh,
the goblet. I like the scene. It's a good
it's a good
scene.
scene. It's a good scene.
That's what I like about it. Like, I love that interaction between Han and him, and Han's kind of like joking and
Yeah.
jovial and touch it, like, he's like pointing him on the chest, and Han, my boy, like there's that, like, we've been working together for years now, there's a level of trust between them. You don't get that in, I don't know, it's lost the more like we focus on the graphics, which is all we used to do, was talk about the graphics
I
of
have to say,
that
when you
scene.
got to the Blu-ray edition of Star Wars, because they fixed it more than once, they've remade it,
Yes,
and I
yes,
think the
they
newest
toned they toned it
yeah,
down, right?
it
Is that
looks
what you say?
it looks more it looks more like it's supposed to be there, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Hmm.
Like, and then I know, like, I think there was that, like, the 4K, like, fan made version where they added, they put it as a hologram versus
Hmm.
like Java actually being there. But like, I don't know, I the more and more I've watched it, it's gotten better. But yeah, the original version of it, like, that came to theaters, was so cartoony, but you didn't notice how bad it was when it came out because it was so
It
graphics.
was so it was so new. It
Yeah,
was still
it was,
so new.
we weren't ready for that kind of effects back then. We didn't have a Jar Jar by that point, so it's like you didn't
No,
really know what to expect. But
no,
anyways,
but and, no, but I don't think that's the thing to downplay, because the original special editions did gangbusters, and I
mhm.
was super excited. And Empire Strikes Back was my least favorite of the special editions, if
We
that
didn't do
makes
anything to it.
sense. Because
They didn't do
they
much.
did stuff, but
Yeah.
after seeing the Jabba scene and big explosion. I wanted to see like more.
Mm-hmm.
And like they did a little bit. They showed like more of Cloud City. Like you saw
You got to see
people.
the what you call the Wampa, because you don't see the Wampa in the original.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got to see that. But yeah, it's just
I feel like I must.
things.
The thing is, I feel like I blocked that part of the movie out because I usually fast forward through that if I was like watching it on tape.
Okay, moving on. The holiday special.
There should be something below F called unwatchable. Yeah, it's an F. It's an absolute F. And not even for like nostalgia's sake is it fun. There's nothing fun about it.
I mean,
it's anti-fun.
There's some memeable things with Carrie Fisher singing and
oh my gosh.
it was just
the
I don't know. I tried to watch it. Like I had it on the computer, back when like, it was hard to find it. And I watched maybe 30, 40 minutes. But then when I start watching what Chewbacca's wife cooking food, watching like a cooking show, like it's like I'm done.
Oh yes, with what's his name too.
And I just started fast forwarding it on the computer, just like, okay, what else happens? And then like, okay, so they're watching another show. They're watching another show. They're watching another show.
It's a lot of TV watching. And then the grandfather's watching porn at one point. And he's basically watching like the Playboy channel. Gross.
All right. Empire Strikes Back.
I guess, yeah, it's got to go in S, like in terms of like a movie. All right. This is fine. Let's get to the good stuff here.
Sure,
we know where I'm going to put Return of the Jedi in S too, because like,
see,
here's, I knew you're going to like take issue.
I know, but like
go on.
Should you put all original trilogy in it? Are they all the same? Are they all the same level?
No, but you're asking, okay, are they all at the same level, like in terms of the three films? No, like the second one is clearly the better film of the three. The third one is kind of like a little wide open, kind of it downplays some parts of the violence and the Empire to, like with the Ewoks and that. It's not like the Ewoks are bad, it's just like the Empire becomes like a silly enemy, well, then, they become like Spaceballs.
I mean, the whole
basically.
First, like, I mean, I love Return of the Jedi, don't get me wrong. I mean, I just
that was my first, as you are as well, right?
What?
That was our first Star Wars movie.
I watched the first one first. I never watched this.
Oh, did you? I thought you were a Return of the Jedi first person as well.
You don't remember how I first watched Star Wars?
I think I remember you now telling me a story about it. What was it?
How did it church?
Oh yeah, that's right.
He brought the original stuff. Now I had seen like just I knew like being on TV and just dabbles of things. I just had an older brother that was into it. I mean, movie came out when we were born, so like I didn't watch it till I was 12. So it's like I started with New Hope, then I just watched it in order.
Oh, yeah. Return of the Jedi was the first one I watched, and it really made an impression on me.
If you
want to keep it. I'll let you keep it. I'll let you keep it in A for now.
Okay.
How about that? Let's see how things shake out.
Sure. I feel like one and
compromise.
Episode 4 and 5 are great they're great for different reasons, but I mean, I just think Return of the Jedi is not quite up to par with the other two.
There's not as much like of the directing as we remember. There are some really cool scenes for sure, but it's more like story conclusion.
Yeah.
Why we watched that movie.
Moments, like,
Yeah.
All right.
What is this?
This is the first Ewok movie. Now, this, if you want to think about it, Paul, this is my first Star Wars movie, were the Ewok movies, because I loved Ewoks way before I knew what Star Wars was. Was
this in theaters? Like, actually in theaters?
They're straight to video.
Oh, okay.
on television.
I think I might have seen part of one of them. I don't really remember. So I'll let you put them where you feel it.
I feel like
right.
if I remember correctly, like the first one's not that great from my very, very loose memory of it.
Might have some fun stuff to it, but
I'm
not
going to
really.
skip the cartoons for 1 second. But the second one had the girl, and I think that was a tad bit better. But I don't know.
Okay. It's average.
From what I remember. That's I'm not 100% sure. And then
we can put Droids in C too, because it's fun. I mean, did you watch? I downloaded a bunch of those. Okay, I'll put it in there. Fine. I'll let you put that in there. I don't know much about the Ewok series, but the Droids show, I remember I like downloaded a version just to see the episode with Boba Fett, but then I ended up watching them all.
I mean, I don't know if they're still. I mean, this was my show. Was the Ewok cartoon show? Like,
okay,
I had the board game for it. I loved freaking Ewoks.
Did you also have the electric toothbrush as I had with Wicket on it?
I did not. I did not have the electric.
Oh man. That was the one piece of memorabilia I have of it. I don't remember watching the show though.
So episode 1. Now this is where it gets weird.
Okay.
Like it's hard because we have these here.
Yeah. I gotta put it at. I would put episode 1 at at a B. I want to say B, but I think it's more of a C.
You're right. We do need a lower one than F. You know what I mean? We need something lower than F.
You got to put that at B then. You got to put that at B because it's still, for Star Wars fans as we were, we accepted a lot of the kind of the things that most critics would say, like, oh, this movie's all about trade and blah, blah, blah. The things that they complained about, we really overlooked. Oh, nice. Yes. Some of those could go in unwatchable.
Oh, wait.
You made 2 new ones.
All right. Okay. I think we got this.
Yay.
Watchable with exclamation points.
Unwatchable.
And this is
just delete.
We'll just make this one F.
Delete.
No, F.
Oh. The letter F.
Yeah, because I really feel like episode 1 should be a C. You know what I mean? And I don't think it needs to be in the same level as the original 80s cartoon movies, and I think it's better than that, right? Does that make sense, what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I would give it a C. If it were accurately grading the movies, yes. It's a C.
Yeah, so I would move the original Ewok one down here.
Sure.
These guys down to here.
Yes,
and then
they're D's.
C.
Yes,
and then we have
makes
Unwatchable,
sense.
and then yeah, there we go. Perfect. Beautiful.
That's very nice.
Now, Attack of the Clones.
D.
The more I've watched this movie, the more I want to put it here. I'll be
Keep it in
honest
C.
with you.
I'll let you put it in C, but I can't watch that dialect written by like a middle schooler. Please. I cannot let you put that in B. I can't go to sleep. I can't sleep tonight if you. Yes, I know. R2D2 makes you laugh hysterically. Ha 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 ha.
I kind of want to put Revenge of the Sith at S.
Oh, I would definitely put it at A for sure. I don't. You know what? It is so epic.
It's such
I freaking love that movie.
I think the fact that it like
such a guilty pleasure. Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's like a modern day version of what we always wanted to see from the original trilogy. Like, you know, Mustafar is great. Yeah, it's got some bad acting in it, but like, oh my god, there's just so many.
There's a lot of good stuff.
It's so good.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in there. Like, a lot of fun stuff, silly stuff too that was satisfying.
Yes,
but
R2D2,
Palpatine in general, his whole freaking like plan come to fruition, him tempting Anakin. Oh my gosh, it's just hilarious. Mm-hmm. Have I ever told you the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise? Like just whole
his facial expressions is like what makes it so good.
Do it.
All right. So
Oh,
I'm liking this so far.
talk about memeable. That's the ultimate memed Star Wars, by the way. Not episode 1 or 2,
The
not any of the original
original,
trilogy.
the original
Uh,
Clone Wars animated.
ooh, please add a B. Please add a B. I think
B.
it's I would I
I
would put
almost
it
want to go A.
the first season is those
Okay.
like
Yeah.
30-second shorts. The second season is really good, I will say, but it's not like
Oh crap. I do. Hold on.
it's not like perfect. Uh-oh, did you hit the back
Yeah, I
button?
did, but it's saved.
Phew. Justin for the win here. My
um.
God, that was close.
You
I mean,
okay?
I'm okay with you. If you wanted to put it at A, I would not argue with you because it showed
No,
us
you're
what
right.
General Grievous would
The
be
the first season isn't really like as
if we're taking it as a whole. Yeah,
like let's see
it's a B.
when did Ventress happen? Was that second season?
Yeah.
So that was the high, and then I mean the
Yep.
low is like the first season because I mean Dirge was fine, but like right because it was Dirge they fought right.
Yeah, yeah, and it was cool,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a very cool fight, and it's a cool like let's do a speeder bike gang warfare type of jousting. It was cool concept.
All right.
Uh, yeah, there's definitely some good moments in that. Yeah, that belongs there.
The
It's
original
okay.
Clone Wars movie that
Yeah,
started
it's
it
just a.
all.
Would you count that as just like it should have just been a 3-part special like on TV?
I mean, yeah, it's still considered a movie, but like, but you're right. It was. I mean, really, what it was is what that was going to be like the pilot slash like first few episodes. But then George is like, this should be on the big screen, like. And
Oh,
I went to the theaters to see
he
it,
meddled. He meddled.
and I had fun with it. I thought it was a good time. Like I thought it was a little. I was oddly surprised on how mature moments were, but it was like kind of at odds because it was trying to be like silly and kid friendly, but yet there was like swearing in it. Like it was like very weird, like the balance
Oh,
they were
really?
trying to make. Yeah, because like Ventress is like killing people, like really kind of very like a gruesome for a cartoon. Like you know what I mean? Like
Sure.
and then saying just like damn once in a while, which like I was just
Oh,
surprised and that was kind of the vibe they were going for a Star Wars cartoon show. And
huh?
but then you also had like Stinky, the Jabba's son. So
It was apparently going to be a big part of the Mandalorian and
yeah.
Grogu, right?
Yep. But
He looks all buff,
I do feel like
buff
the
hot.
movie itself was good. It wasn't as
Yep.
good as what's the guy? What's the animator's name?
Oh, Gendy Tartakovsky,
Yeah, like
who
it
does
wasn't as good as that.
Primal now, which is awesome. Have you ever seen Primal?
I
By the
know
way,
you tried to show me that. I didn't. It didn't.
it got
Really.
it's still going. It's really good. You
Now
should
the
get back
the
into it.
series of Clone Wars.
Ooh,
So
A, I would say, or oh man, okay. Oh yeah, if you're counting the last season
if
as
you're
well,
as a whole, like we're talking about as a
yeah,
whole, like it's got to go on the
I
top.
deem it so. I deem it so. Yes, I
mean,
agree.
It's such a like way of like progression of like just always getting better. Like I don't feel like it never got. I don't feel like the seasons got ever worse. Like does that make
No,
sense?
because it's almost like they have the advantage of knowing how it's going to end. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they know exactly where they want to set the table, like to finish the series, and that bridge right into Revenge of the Sith was like, that's
Yeah, I'm so
chef's
glad they were
kiss.
able to do that last season. That really
That
sold me.
it,
Like if that last season didn't happen, then I might bring it down to A. But the Siege of Mandalore and all that stuff, it was just
and it makes episode 3 even more. It makes it even better. It enhances the story because it actually gives the backstory and the kind of what's going on underneath the surface with Anakin and the Jedi Council and why he doesn't feel like they could be trusted, and it's so good. It's so good. All right, let us continue here.
Now I know you haven't
it's
really
not,
watched it though. Like you haven't really
I did
truly
though.
experienced
I did though. I
Oh,
started watching it more and watched like most of the Thrawn arc. I would definitely put it in a B or an A. It's definitely better than Tartakovsky's, I will say, in
I'm
terms of
okay with being an A.
story
I
and
feel like
scope.
there's S tier moments in Rebels, but
But
I
if you're
do
going on the
understand.
average,
Yeah, the average of it, I give you that it's more of an A. But like the highs are like one of the best moments in Star Wars I've experienced for the most part.
I
Like,
love I love the voice actor for Thrawn too.
oh
Like
yeah, the
so perfect.
same actor that played the live action,
Yeah, Matt. It's is it Matt? Not Matt. It's
his
Mickelson.
brother, right? Like Meds. I don't remember his
Is it
name.
Matt? He's an excellent actor, though. We've seen him. He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, first season of Rebels isn't bad, but it's a first season of a kid show,
yeah,
and
a
Disney
bit
was
of a
kind of a
slog.
little bit involved, but then Dave kind of took the reins like he always does, and
Mhm.
made some really good stuff towards the end.
That also culminates with a great moment for Obi-Wan and the end of Darth Maul. Right, that happens in Rebels.
Yeah, yeah, where Obi-Wan kills Maul.
That's what you would say an S tier moment. But
Yes,
yes,
S
all
tier.
the all the Ezra of that period, though.
Ahsoka versus Darth Vader's in there.
Yep. Oh, that's a
Um,
good one.
even the world between worlds, like I love that stuff. Like because you brought the Mortis storyline back into play, and um, and honestly, just the whole thing with Thrawn. Thrawn was great. So like, there's a
Yeah.
lot of good stuff there. Force Awakens. I would put that at A, personally, but I
I would
will let
say
you
I was gonna
debate.
say I was gonna go A or B on it because it is a decent movie. And if I was to say like in terms of how I felt when that movie came out, and yeah, it's a rehashing of it's a similar story structure and everything. It's like, yeah, but
It
it
was fun.
was different enough that I was excited about the characters and what they were going to do with
Yep.
them. Like I knew that like the ultimate fight against and overthrowing the empire, whatever its form, would eventually happen, but that wasn't the point.
Hmm.
See, like that's I feel like we're talking honestly, not to make a Star Trek reference, we're talking about like um Cardassian theater, Cardassian epic novels that
Okay.
you already know the ending of it. Like the ending is already determined, but it's the ins and outs of how you get there that make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
So I agree. I'll let you keep it at A for now. Well, I'm all right to leave it there because of the three, it was the one that I liked the most. I think
I
of
mean,
the
yeah.
sequels.
I think it had some really. It was a really good setup movie. I thought I remember just being in theaters like loving it. Like I was so happy because it's been so long since we saw a Star Wars movie in theaters, and I'm sure that helps the hype of it. But like, it
I
was just
mean,
fun
yeah,
seeing it.
man.
It was
Yes,
it was so fun seeing it happen again.
it was to see Finn and Poe's character, like these two kind of thrust together, but like Finn as like like a stormtrooper that defected.
Hmm.
It was a cool concept, man. I was really, I thought there was a lot of potential. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a good movie. Good movie. Leave it there.
Rogue One.
Where will you put this? I say it belongs in B.
I was
It's
gonna say that
it's
too. I
it's a moment, but it's a
it,
B movie.
it was better after Andor, but I still don't think it's up there with the A. I mean, there's some people that think Rogue One's their favorite movie. There's like
Hmm,
out of Star Wars, but like I just
sure.
think the beginning is slow, but like the ending is great, and that's not just the Vader hallway thing. I just think the whole Scarif battle is freaking awesome with like
Yeah.
the Hammerhead cruiser like hitting the.
Hmm.
It's like everything I've always wanted to see in a space combat, uh, like Star Wars thing.
Yes. We like remember we were talking about actual space battles and how like they would be kind of weird in episode 1, not really like a space
We didn't really
battle,
have
and then
anything in prequels,
episode
really.
2 was like sort of, but episode 3 like opens with like a whole set piece of here's
it
what
was so short. You know what I mean? Like it was like
exactly. It wasn't enough. It was not enough.
it was
Not
cool for
nearly
like
enough.
5 minutes, but then you're inside of a ship and doing an awesome fight with Dooku. But like I wanted a true like Hoth battle. You know what I mean? We never got one.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever got one in
Scarif
the
was
sequel
great.
trilogy. Scarif was that. Like that was of all the Disney things we've gotten, that's the one thing I love that they got was that Scarif battle was really
And honestly, that's really Force Awakens came out before Rogue One. I thought Rogue One came out before.
No, it was
Force Awakens.
So they made the Force Awakens was the return of Star Wars. Then Rogue One came the year after. Then Last Jedi. They were doing like a movie a year.
Okay. All right. I thought it was flipped for some reason. I thought Rogue One, because that was like yes, if we could have movies like this that expand the universe
it was the
in
first
this way.
spin-off. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
One. Yeah, but it's Force Awakens was first.
Okay. But yeah, it was definitely, it's still a good movie and entirely watchable.
You ready?
I got to give this a C. I got to give it a C. I really can't go above that, and I can't go below because it still is like a competently made movie. Even though I just don't like it.
We're going to have to split it in the middle then.
Then you gotta put it at a B then, I guess.
Give it a B.
Which is I do not agree with this at all. I would put it in F because I think it fails. I think it fails in I think it's just not fun though. It's not fun, and it has like weird jokey humor that like makes you uncomfortable. It doesn't really stand the test of time. You know, it's a little too, as you said yourself, modern in its sensibilities, whereas the other movies seek to try to be kind of timeless. This one felt like it was made in 2019 or something.
Have you still only watched the one time?
Yeah. I have seen clips and clips and clips of it. I know the movie pretty well. Believe me, I can't forget what I saw in the theater that day.
I mean, I just when I went the second time, I went a complete 180 on it. That's all. But I think it's better than episode 1 and episode 2.
You see, that's why I have to agree with that to an extent too, because it is still a competently made movie.
Yeah,
the dialogue, though cringe at times, is still better, and the kind of character, the people that the actual actors are really good too. You can't downplay
the moments that happen in Last Jedi. Though I agree with some of the points you're saying, some of the moments and set pieces in Last Jedi took my breath away. Like the Hondo maneuver where like she hyperspace through the ship and the sound just disappears and just like
cool effect.
It was, I just never experienced that in a Star Wars movie. I just think there were some moments in Last Jedi that were really kind of cool. I think it deserves a higher rating than the 3 that are in the C marking, I guess.
I don't know. I think it belongs a little lower. I think that the Hondo, is it Hondo or Holdo? Holdo. Hondo, I think is a cowboy. Holdo maneuver doesn't make any kind of sense though. Like really,
half the things in Star Wars don't make sense. I don't watch things to make sense.
Why do you? What other half things don't make sense in Star Wars? Like what about? I don't agree. I think that there are things about Star Wars that make sense because for a lot of it is in this grounded world, and then the Force is this mysterious thing. So sure, there is some there, but even that has been kind of like codified to be like, this is how you can use the Force, or this is how the Force is experienced. So I don't know. I just don't. It did take my breath away too. I remember the signs they put on the theaters. Remember, like, for those of you who have, like, don't worry, the sound doesn't go out.
It's supposed to
do it. That's hilarious, by the way.
I mean, to be fair, I've read moments like that. So, like, to me, it wasn't like out of place. So, like, I've read things about. I mean, we've read The High Republic, which kind of did something similar. Like, it's dealing with hyperspace and the weirdness of it, and I mean,
Sure. Like, and you could make a case for it, but sure, but it begs the question, like, why do they do that all the time? Like, especially
sure.
the rebels.
Well, because
They do.
you're sacrificing a lot, I guess, the ship and
I mean, one
person.
ship. If
I don't know.
anywho,
Maybe hyperspace technology wasn't good enough in the original trilogy. I don't know, Paul. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
listen to yourself. No,
I don't care. It was cool to watch. That's all that
it
matters.
was.
All right.
But okay, all right. We won't get hung up on it. I swear.
We'll have our Last Jedi debate some other day.
Solo. Where do you put Solo?
I personally had I had, you know me, I love everything Star Wars, but
I've seen clips.
very low expectations of Solo. Like, I went to theaters not expecting anything because I'm like, I have no desire to watch this. I didn't really care about watching the young Solo, but honestly, I really enjoyed it. Like, it was fun. It was a good time. I don't think it's an A. I would put it a B.
I'll agree. I've seen a few clips from it. It just seems like a fun movie.
It's a fun movie
and doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's what it needed to be.
What's his name? I used to be good at acting.
Woody Harrelson?
No, the guy that played Han Solo, the actor.
Alden Ehrenreich.
Yeah,
Alden.
He did great.
Yes,
and obviously, what Donald Glover did great as Lando. Like, I mean, like, there's some good stuff in there.
That Alden Ehrenreich, he was in Weapons, which came out last year, which was a really good movie. Did you see that, by the way?
No, I know about it. I didn't see it.
Okay, it's a good movie.
All right, I'm putting this at unwatchable. No, I'm kidding.
Give it an F, please. Put it in an F.
I want to kind of put it unwatched. And the only reason because I haven't watched it because I couldn't get past the first 2 episodes. Now that would usually
makes it unwatchable.
But I have heard like it gets way better. Like if I gave it a chance.
Gave it a chance. You gave it a chance. That's the thing.
I only gave it 2 episodes. I didn't like the animation. That was really what really.
That's part of it too. Like the medium itself is not good.
I'll put it on.
All right. Next.
Mandalorian. Now this is all
just
of
the show.
This is the entire series. Just the Mandalorian. Just the Mandalorian.
Like A or B, like the whole series. I guess A. No, I give it A.
As a whole,
it's solid.
It's good.
Yeah. I'm starting to think of other things, so never mind. No, they're coming up. But the Mandalorian solo show by himself and Grogu.
Yeah, course, I think the lowest part is the 3rd season for the most part, but I don't think overall it was bad. It just had low moments.
Just slow moments, really. Like, you
had the Jack Black episode, which was silly and just there was a lot of like those like off-shooting episodes that really had no kind of like substance to them. They were fun in the moment, but it was like that episodic kind of thing where it's like, okay, well, this doesn't really affect anything else kind of thing as well. But
sure.
Now, do you find Rise of Skywalker better, the same, or worse? I'm actually conflicted. Like, there's a part of me that would want to put it here because I loved watching it. But I get the problems with it. But I don't think it's this bad, but yet it could be. Like I'm so conflicted about Rise.
I got to put it at C. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Why
I'm sorry.
I hate that line so much. It really
no. Okay, all right. That line doesn't bother me, but that line is terrible, objectively
you're
terrible.
Right. I agree with you.
But people reference that line, I think, not just because it's a funny line, but also because that's a real nutshell of the kind of movie you're in for.
It's true.
It's just like, we're going to shoehorn everything in that you want to see. You're going to have horses galloping across Star Destroyers, and you're going to love it. And just deal with it.
Yeah,
so we dealt with it.
I guess you're right. Because I do, when I watch Rise, I do get feelings of episode 1 epicness. Because like the fight at the end with Maul and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can accept it. But there are days that I almost have Rise like at an S tier. There's just moments where I'm just like, man, I really like this movie. But then there's other days I'm just like, man, what were they thinking?
I really don't know what they were thinking,
Did,
man.
did you notice this though? I don't know if I ever brought this up to you. That the best actor in that movie is who?
I'd say Adam Driver.
Guess what happened with the last 45 minutes of the movie?
He doesn't say a word.
Exactly.
Well,
He says,
he
"Ow."
doesn't.
That's about it. He runs.
And he freaking dies too. They didn't know what to do with him, man.
So
They
sad.
said that's what's funny about the Force Awakens, because it's like it is the perfect setup
Yep.
to a Star Wars movie. They gave you, he was just like, here you go, take it in fun and interesting directions, and they fumbled it. They fumbled.
Man, it's just
So
it's funny though, because when you first watched the Rise of Skywalker though, like I would have never noticed that Adam Driver didn't say anything at the end. I just didn't notice it. I'm just
no,
like,
because
there's
you're
so
in
much
the
going
film.
on.
Yeah.
Like you got like all these ships flying in. You got 100,000 Death Star destroyers, and you got like you said horses. You got lightning
I forget.
bolts.
I thought you misspoke when you said they had like 100,000 Death Star destroyers, and then I had to remember, oh no, that's right, they put Death Star lasers on all of these Star destroyers that just appeared out of nowhere.
Yep.
Okay, they just raised from the dead.
He's been doing it. He's been doing it for the past,
Who has been doing all this? Is this all Quat of Quat building all these ships, man?
It's the Final Order. What do you think? He's been doing it since Order 66.
Oh gosh. That's the thing. It's like,
it's so hilarious.
It's just like whatever you think is the limit of Palpatine, it's just like, oh, that's just what we wanted you to think. It's actually over here.
See, this is why
it just keeps going.
Here's the thing. The reason why I feel like I want to put Rise, I'm going to explain my.
Oh no! Don't you dare! You move that right back down to C.
Like I'm gonna.
No! You put that.
I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna bring it down. Just give me a moment.
You better. Why don't you hold it with the mouse, and then I'll feel comfortable. You can hover it there, but you cannot leave it there.
Just give me a moment.
Thank you.
So
hover it. That's right.
I give Rise an S tier ranking, primarily because of these reasons. Carrie Fisher passed away, and they somehow had to rewrite an entire story with Carrie Fisher in it, and somehow
as like a main character
did it. But they also had to do it at the very shortest production time frame that a Star Wars movie has ever had, and somehow they made a relatively okay movie. That's all I'm trying to say.
Thank you for dropping it where it needed to be. I appreciate that you let it hover.
I'm just like, they did it. They made the movie in like a year and 9 months. It was like ridiculous how fast they made this movie. And I have to say, like the whole things with Carrie Fisher, the way they try to do that. Yeah, is it perfect? No, but I was actually like impressed with like how they were able to like somehow fit her in a way that was sort of tasteful and respectful. And they brought her daughter to kind of play some of her parts. Like I thought it was okay. Like I don't know how else you could have done it. I don't know what else they could have done. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, they really bet the wrong pony on that one. They really f that one up in the planning.
Oh wow.
But you see, it's the same thing that we've always said, was that until they actually plan a trilogy, you're going to have these problems. You're going to have these problems of vision and direction and what story you're trying to tell.
What happened to Carrie Fisher?
No, but I mean, if you were a betting person, the woman was pretty infirm. I mean, for Crimba's sake, the last movie, she exploded out of the the ship, right? Isn't that
Oh.
what happened? She flew like Mary Poppins.
Well, that has nothing to do with the actress, Paul. Jesus.
Oh, you don't want me to talk in The Last Jedi? I'm not going to be happy until that's down in the D. At least down in a D.
Is not.
All right, let's go on.
It
Let's
is
go
not
on.
that bad.
There's a Yo Mama joke in the first 15 minutes of the movie.
God.
You
Bad
say
Batch.
"Oh God" as if I wrote this Yo Mama joke for Star Wars. Bad Batch. Oh
laughed.
man, A or S? A or S?
I would say
I
A.
know. I'd say like the last, yeah. Once they
First season, I don't think I think first season holds it back a little bit.
oh, but the after the Order 66.
It's just
Which that
the whole
gets
thing with
really,
Omega,
really, really
like
good.
them getting with Omega.
Yeah.
It kind of like I wasn't as excited for the second season after the first season. I liked it. I was gonna watch it, but then second season really it was like midway through the second season that really kind of started hitting its stride. So I
Mhm.
just feel like it had that kind of like first season sort of slump for like animation. Like you took a while for you to care about the characters. But man, like the end of second season, I still can't believe what happened to Tech. Very sad.
I know.
I seriously still think it's alive somewhere. I just don't believe it.
He's gone. He's gone, Justin. He's gone.
Visions. I would put that as a C.
Okay.
Because I've watched them all.
I watched one, the Samurai one.
I watched all the episodes.
Yeah.
The first season I would probably put it A. First season was great. It's just the second season I wasn't as big of a fan of, and I feel like most of the episodes in season 3 it wasn't really that exciting. So like I would put it as C.
Yeah, fine. On to the next. You can keep that in C.
I was okay.
Oh, you want to?
I don't know. Like,
you can put it. Actually, honestly, yeah, put it in D for disappointing everybody about
like,
Boba
there's
Fett.
some good moments in it, but like, yeah, I'm.
You could have called this, something else. Have it be some other character doing this stuff. It didn't make sense. I'm sorry. We got a little cold. It doesn't make sense to have to mess up to whitewash Boba Fett so much to make him into a just man.
And I'll be honest,
and he's going to be a leader.
This series pulls the Mandalorian down. like
it does.
Yeah.
It's surprising. Like those are the moments I dislike the most about the Mandalorian is when it crossed over with Book of Boba Fett. Like really when it spawned that, and I'm like,
I mean, I like Ahsoka meeting Luke and talking to him, but like it's just weird how it happened. It didn't make any sense. Like, why are we putting this in this other show? Like,
yes, it didn't belong. Yeah, exactly. Like we had to watch to see those things, to see Luke in that way. We had to watch the Book of Boba Fett, and that's like even more like why did you do this to us?
It's weird. Book of Boba Fett, like one episode, I would like, wow, this is going to become a good show. I love how it's interacting with the Tuskens, and then the next episode, it was like a biker gang from the 50s. It was like it didn't make any sense.
No, and that's the thing. Like I actually liked his escape from the Sarlacc pit, and living with the. Does he like live with the Tuskens for a little while?
They enslave him, and then he becomes like one with them. He maybe protects them and like helps them fight against the pirates or whatever, bandits or whatever.
Remember we had this big conversation about it because it was like they finally humanized Tusken Raiders. Yeah. They finally we're treating them like actual living, like actual sentient beings, and not just like mindless animals. So yeah, there's a banger or two in there, but the rest are duds.
I could say that most of it is
just boring.
Yeah,
it's just boring. Yeah, which is worse. It's a sin. It should be boring.
So, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now I know you don't like this one as much.
It's okay.
I would put it at B. But I will be
on the same level as Genndy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars. No, I gotta keep it with Visions and Rise of Skywalker in terms of fan fiction. And
All right.
The Leia stuff, man. Like,
Yeah.
did
Okay.
Leia
Okay.
really
Okay.
need to be in this? It
Okay.
is
You're
okay.
right. You're right. The
Sorry.
Reva, and yeah, you're right. There was a lot of moments in there I liked, but I get you. It was
I
just
liked seeing
it was
him
just cool
though.
seeing them again. Like I just
Yeah.
didn't think we'd get Obi Ewan and Hayden back again. You know what I mean? Like why would I think that was ever going to happen? Like
And it, and honestly, if they made like a 2 episode just or 3 episode miniseries that just was about them and them, like the two of them having a chance encounter and fighting one more time, sure.
yeah, a lot of people say
You
it should
know,
have been just a movie. Like it should have been just a
yeah,
movie.
like an hour and a half of this. It could have been like it could have been a movie. It could have been a show like that, like a mini series. But you don't need to bring in Leia and the Organas. Like you don't need to bring all that in. You just need a way to have them cross over once, and it doesn't need to be like as big of stakes as like Leia's protection. You know. But like you said, yeah. Up there.
Mm,
Yeah.
we
Oof.
we didn't even talk about
Talk
it.
about a
We have
show.
a whole episode on that.
Yep.
So we actually have an episode. We have a couple episodes on Obi-Wan as well. So we just talked about
We
that.
do.
We did
We
review
do.
that. I feel like you were more positive in that podcast as we were watching it, but I feel like you've like gone downhill since it came out.
Well, no, now like especially when you see it arrayed against these other things and you
Sure.
remember stuff that happened in them, and it's like,
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
they're like, but I like what you were saying. Like, if something is you put it in an A, even though there are S tier moments in it. Like, I like that. There
Mhm.
is a way to kind of like still give it its props where you feel like they're due, but okay.
But no, Andor. Yeah, if you haven't watched Andor, please. Like I
Yes.
suggested
I
this
delayed
to
and I regretted my delay.
I suggested this to a coworker who has never watched Star Wars. I want to hear what
Mhm.
your thought is. You start with Andor and just watch Andor, then you watch the original like Rogue One original trilogy.
Yeah.
Imagine that trajectory
That sounds fun.
without knowing anything else. Like just
Hmm.
being completely blind about Star Wars, and your first interaction is Andor.
It's pretty interesting. I would like to almost try that. Like, I don't know if I would want to watch myself the whole series again, but I would definitely like, yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting notion. I think you've just come up with like a watch schedule that's worth trying out.
I know. I just like just
And or
watching like
into Rogue One
the true
and then
rise of the
Rogue One.
rebellion, because you don't really know why the Emperor's so evil. You don't even know kind of the Emperor or Darth Vader or anything. You just know glimpses of them. They're not even in Andor, the Emperor or Vader.
Yeah.
You don't really
Just talked about.
you don't
Yeah.
get introduced to the Vader until episode 1. Well, I guess
Mhm.
Rogue One technically, but still, like I feel like that'd be a cool experience if you didn't know anything about Jedi's or anything like that, and all of a sudden you're slowly starting to learn about them in episode 4 after
Hmm.
seeing everything. That's cool. Like that's a cool thing.
That's
to-
really interesting. So if you wanted to shortcut it, you could watch Rogue One and then original trilogy,
yeah,
but you're really doing yourself a disservice if you don't watch, especially the second season
at least
of
second
Andor.
season Rogue One, I guess, would be fine as well. You don't have to
Yeah.
watch Cassian's like
The Gorman, man, the
Yeah.
Gorman uprising.
Calkite.
That was
What is it? Is it is it?
yes,
or
yes.
What is it?
You're right, calcite. Like refine, like I forget, like hydrated calcite, however he said it. How just like utterly ruthless they were. Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi.
I give you a B. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, like
There's fun
the
stuff.
Ahsoka origin story was okay. You know, it was fine, but Yaddle was great. Like that whole thing.
Yeah.
And like
Count Dooku.
when Qui-Gon was young, like he was a Padawan with Dooku. That was awesome. That was a good.
Yeah. That's the good kind of world building and going back. Yeah. So more of that.
Ahsoka?
B or C. Ahsoka? I did.
I would say Ahsoka is better than Obi-Wan.
I will agree with you there.
Because
You can be it.
Balin was great. Like
Yeah.
the kind of whatever, the Dark Jedi.
Dark Jedi, yeah, or Fallen Jedi,
I am
yeah.
sad that they had to replace him as an actor though for season 2. He
And
passed
I
away.
love that guy. He was in
Yeah.
Rome. He
You
was
know
such
who-
a great
You know who
actor.
they
He was
replaced
also
him
the
with?
Punisher. Who?
The Hound from Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay. That's a good acting. Oh, so he's coming back.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Ah,
because he was on the end of the series. He's on
yeah,
the
that's right.
hand with Mortis. He was like standing on the hand, the
Ooh,
statue of the the father, son, and the dog.
yeah. Oh
But
my
I'm
god.
curious how season 2 is going to be. Like, I get like season 2, like season 1 was weird with the like kind of the end fights and the zombie stormtroopers, but like I think just seeing Ahsoka and Sabine and those characters again, and it was it was so separated from everything else. Like, I just really enjoyed it. I think it's better than it was one of my more it was one of the more fun TV shows they've done. I feel like.
I'll agree with you there. It's not as good as The Mandalorian at its best, but
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah, like
It's good.
even
It's
and then
certainly better than the Obi-Wan
yeah,
show.
like the whole Hayden coming back and like him being like kind of a sort of a force vision thing.
That's how you bring him back. You bring him back in like those Force visions. That's good. Yeah, it was smart.
Tales of the Empire. Um,
I'd put it on the same level as Tales of the Jedi.
yeah, because
Yeah,
I like it was
it was
Thrawn
good.
stuff again, and it was what's her name? It was the
Ventress.
origin of no, that's
No, not
Underworld.
Ventress.
Uh,
Um,
it was the origin of the character from Ahsoka.
yes, she's a Night Sister, and
Yep.
yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would keep it in B.
And then Underworld.
What is it?
This is with Ventress and Bane,
Okay,
which I mean they're all kind of
I
the
didn't
same
actually
vibe.
see it.
They're all same
Yeah,
vibe. I thought they were good. I put them at B. I wouldn't say they were
yeah.
crazy awesome. I'm gonna just put this as young. I've watched like
Oh,
2 episodes of
uh,
this.
I've watched a few episodes of this,
It's
and you can put
fun.
it right in. Well, put it in D. That's about
This is
as
a kid show.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's as high as it can aspire to be.
Okay.
What is
Acolyte.
this?
Like,
Okay, okay.
this is the one that
Slow
has
down.
S
Slow
tier.
down.
Okay, I'm slowing down. Sorry, I'm excited.
Okay, you say it has S tier moments. Go on.
It does have S tier moments, but I understand a lot of its faults. I'm trying to debate it based on how we've already set this up. Because some people would
Mhm.
say it's like a D in some of the story lighting and writing and decisions.
No, I wouldn't put it that low.
But I think
no.
the S, you know what I mean? Like it's got to be in the middle here, but it's not A.
I would give it a B. I thought it
B?
was fun. We
Yeah.
remember it was actually fun to talk about because it was so like, why are they doing this?
Yeah.
You know, but there was some potential there
Yeah.
for an
I just-
interesting show.
it was
It
great
started to get interesting.
It was great getting new characters. I thought it was really cool. Like some of the fights are awesome.
Yep.
But yeah,
High
there was-
Republic time.
Yeah, it was a good time. I liked it. Skeleton Crew you didn't watch, right?
Correct.
I would almost do. This is a tough one because I actually I enjoyed the time with Skeleton Crew, but I don't feel like it's at this level.
Mhm.
But it's not because it's bad. It's more because it's not really what I go to for Star Wars, but it was still fun. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a genre that doesn't usually happen in Star Wars, but it was made
yeah.
well.
It's worth watching. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
But it wasn't like
Yeah.
when you watch it, I didn't really feel like I was watching Star Wars. Kind of.
Yeah, not really a Star Wars vibe.
Even though we did kind of have like a sort of a Jedi in there, it just it was fun. It just it felt like a true side story. You know, it didn't seem to be connected to anything else. But I would recommend people to watch it.
Okay.
Maul, I have not watched yet, unfortunately, and I've heard it's amazing.
Okay, yeah, I have to put that same. And the Mandalorian and
It's
Grogu,
just on
same
here.
thing.
Yeah, it's just on there. So that's it. Then we have this random ones that are down here. But we did it. So what do
Yay!
anything you would critique here except for the Last Jedi? You're not allowed to touch that.
Ooh, I think that S tier is unassailable. I think that's a solid S and A. I have no problems with whatsoever. I think they're all equally great. And that B line is a solid line of where like a lot of Star Wars ends up being like cool, but not the greatest, you
Yeah.
know, good
Like
ideas, but not, everything that we wanted, or, it's good. It's okay. Yeah. And I think, yeah, Ahsoka, Solo, Rogue One, even Clone Wars, the original Clone Wars kind of fit that vibe, that level. And everything below that, though, makes perfect sense. Those are C movies at best, and that's being generous to them and shows. And the D's are definitely deserving. And I think the funniest one that's a D is the Boba Fett. That's like the only one that's not like a cartoon or for kids that's in the D.
now, would you say like because you didn't really watch these, like I would put these, you could move these down here.
Okay. No, I wouldn't put. Droids. I would keep droids in D. It's, I don't know, sentimental value maybe, but
Yeah, okay.
yeah,
Like
it's
I was
pretty
just saying, like
terrible.
if you wanted to bring these down here to like bring like something else lower on this list, but I don't really think you need to, right? I think they're
No,
all right.
I think Boba Fett is a. If you were to grade it, I think it's D. It's a D because at least Kenobi stayed true to Kenobi and Anakin's characters, right?
Yeah, and I think
And
again it has some of those. I would say close to S tier moments in Obi. There are some moments in there. You know what I mean? There's like close to really top tier Star Wars kind of moments. I mean, it kind of kills it that it was filmed the volume. That's the thing that bugs me. But like,
mhm.
I just seeing Ewan McGregor play his role again was just in itself was really cool. I didn't mind Leia as much, to be honest. I thought it was fine having her, but I mean, yeah, I get it. I get
And her
why
Pokedex, right? Her Pokedex that flies and
Lola.
lands on her
It's Lola.
shoulder.
It's Lola.
Sure.
As the name of the droid is Lola. I
Well,
like
yeah,
Lola.
I get it that, but I'm more concerned that you knew that name so quickly.
Well, because
Okay.
our kids liked it. They and Amber liked it. I don't know. Like, it's Lola. It's a very memorable
Well,
name.
Justin, are there any on here that you would move? I mean, I give you one free move. You fuck you. Sorry. No. Go screw yourself. No,
um,
you can't make any giant jumps like that. But I mean, like, is there like where are you still okay with Rise of Skywalker being a C? It's a C movie. It's
yeah,
average.
no, when I look at all the B stuff, it is lesser than those things. There's just so many cool moments. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like,
I think
I,
it's
I,
good.
I think it's
I think
good.
it's
I don't
pretty
know.
nice.
I don't know what I would move. I mean, I don't really. I mean, I agree with you that Obi-Wan is a C, but I part of me like would want to put it up to B, but like I don't have like a big argument for that either at the same time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Um,
It makes sense. It is sentimentally good. The things that are good in it you like so much that you want
but
it to be known.
now that I look at this list, I'm gonna do my move for you.
Okay. Aw. Yeah, that makes
That
sense.
looks better, doesn't it? It looks
It makes more sense. It makes more sense too. Like in terms of,
like
yeah.
when I see Return of the Jedi next to Rebels, Force Awakens, Mando, and Bad Batch, it didn't feel right. Like it was just
Yeah.
like, I mean,
There's even though, yeah, it's not as great as the other two in the original trilogy, it's still a really good movie, and
mhm.
pays off a lot of what was set up in the first two. So
There, and you know
yes,
what? Now, when
excellent.
we first did that, I wasn't bringing up the S tier stuff, and there are some great moments. I mean, just there's some great moments in Return for sure.
Mhm.
All right, we
The
did it.
original throne room scene.
I this
Yes, we
was like
did.
this is probably one of my favorite May the Fourth days. This is my favorite Star Wars day for a while. I don't usually get to do much for Star Wars. We just talked about everything that was Star Wars.
We did, and we talked about The Last Jedi and didn't kill each other. Yay! We did it. We did it. That's as close as we're going to get to a review of the movie.
Oh my God. I'm going to make you watch
I know,
it.
this was good. This was good. It was good. I mean, like, it doesn't seem so daunting now when I look over this and I say, like, oh, you know, there's just a handful of things that I haven't seen. And, yeah, and there's still a lot of good stuff in there. We've gotten plenty of good stuff.
I have one question.
What's that?
When we look at this list, okay, before we head out, because I know you've been not the greatest fan of Disney's overtaking of Star Wars. Correct? Am I fair to say that?
It's fair.
But when I look at this list, I see a lot of Disney things at higher levels. Like the ones that are Disney are like, I guess there's like few in C, but there's also prequels in C. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems pretty balanced.
Yes.
That's all I'm.
Yeah, I mean,
I just thought it was interesting to see that. That's all.
The prequels were always kind of divisive too for us because they're fun and we get some of the answers we want, but not enough in a lot of ways, and not really the answers we wanted. And sometimes we got things that were just like, okay, who is this for? But we just accepted it because it was more. We accepted it because it was more Star Wars, and we wanted more Star Wars.
The one thing that Disney has done that I really liked is their animation department. For Star Wars, it has been great. Like, Clone Wars is great, really, but like, that's where Disney has really kind of put a lot of their top tier epic stuff. And then Andor, you know what I mean? I think that's kind of where I feel like they've done great. But I was just noticing that. That's all.
You know, it's trending in I think there's a lot of good stuff there.
I bet Maul's going to be up to A or S based on what I've heard from people.
Yeah, is that out already? You said
the final just came out today. Yep.
All right, might be time to watch that and figure out where it belongs on this list. We'll do a short. We'll do a quick short to just update it.
We'll come back after Grogu comes out and Starfighter and all that.
Yeah, you better save this. We better like screenshot this or something, or save this so that we can use this.
I'll make sure we have it. All right.
All right. This has been very fun, and thank you for joining us for this May the 4th celebration, even though this will probably come out after May the 4th, but we did, and we thank everyone for helping us reach 100 subscribers. Please share, please like, subscribe, and yeah, hope to see you soon with some more content.
Yeah. May the 4th be with you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.